Oh, look out. Every time they come on shift and stuff, I gotta go relocate my stuff until they leave.
Is there or was there a guard that you would love to have just ran into in the free world? I'd just love to see you in the free world for just give me 30 seconds with you.
Yeah, there's been plenty of them. You're gonna run into them everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go.
Like, no one in the free world, they wouldn't be doing none of this shit.
Nah, they not. They bring their problems to work, they wear their heart on their sleeve and shit, and they ain't nobody in their household. So you play big dog when you up in here. When at home and shit, your wife and shit telling you what to do. Get your ass in there and wash some dishes.
That is fucked up. That he can't even run his own household.
Yeah.
He clocking to work and he just pissed and ready to
tell
some niggas how to move.
So you can't wait to get to work. Oh, come on, man, chill out. You heard what I said? Get over here now. They know you gonna go. You an inmate.
Right. It's almost like a game of Simon Says. You want to see if a nigga do it. Like, just say a nigga do it just to see if he'll do it.
Yeah, get out of it. Get naked. Now you want to search me for nothing. I ain't give you probable cause. You won't run up in my cell, toss my mattress, cut open my stuff. You might plant something on me, then again you might not. But nobody got time for that. So dudes like that get targeted automatically.
Yeah.
Get your ass set up. And we'll get you set up from the outside.
Damn.
Cause see, technically when they leave, they supposed to disrobe, take off their uniform. They can't wear it out in the streets.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense though.
But you have somebody waiting on you, following your ass home, anywhere close outside of that jurisdiction and shit where you can be touched without nobody knowing. Give you a note. Give you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pass them on to you,
hey,
you know.
Inmate such and such. We not gonna have no more problems, right? You ain't gotta worry about every time you come on shift, you can tear up your shit, huh? But we gonna give you an incentive anyway. Then beat the fuck out you.
There you go. Is there something in prison that they took away that you feel should go back to prison, that should be back in prison?
At least has intense flavors, but not all are.
What do you mean? Like
I heard they took away free weights, wouldn't even do canned soups, they come in packs or whatever. Just something that they took away from inmates that you feel like that was...
I'm out of the state of the feds.
Give me both. I mean, either one. I don't know what they took away out of, it's different spots take away different things.
Yeah, different spots. But see, it's like this. We are the reason they take things. They give us things and you know me, I'm gonna tell it how it is. The inmates are the reason why things get taken. And they know sooner or later you're gonna fuck up. That's why it's like, oh, we need more money for this. Spend taxes on this. We gonna do this for these inmates. And then as soon as you get it, they just wait for you. It's just a moment of time before they fuck it up. We can take it back. Just like they used to have vending machines in the feds. If you look at the end of your ID card, you have the little slot, what you call it, where you shove your damn ID up in there and she can get anything you want out the vending machine. That's how it was back in the day. But then niggas started chopping away, taking pieces of steel off of the damn vending machine and killing somebody with it. Now they like, now we're gonna take the machine.
Yeah, so you feel the machine, those should come back.
Yeah.
Niggas missed us.
Yeah, because everybody don't get to go to fucking visitation every weekend. They eat no free world food and hamburgers and all that type of stuff.
Oh yeah, no, I thought you were gonna say something like conjugal visits, man.
Man, we never had them. not New York. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
up north it's different. They have all that type of stuff. I have never seen that
Yeah, a room with a bed in
in
it?
the feds or the state. I've never seen that. Now you hit a lick on your own, this shit good for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You in there, you gotta make your own.
Damn.
Hopefully it's with a female that know that.
Goddamn. Hopefully, man. It's someone said, again, this is an interview that Texas penal system breeds homosexuality. You've been to other places besides Texas, right?
Yeah.
You feel it was more prominent in Texas prison system that, like, Texas breeds homosexuality?
Yeah, they do.
That's fucking
They
crazy.
do. I've seen more dudes get taken off a unit to go get enhanced, their body enhanced, and come back looking just like a straight woman. Then I do out here walking around seeing these things out here. You know, they pay for that shit.
I didn't know that until someone told me. I had to Google it, and they actually pay for that.
Yeah.
They use tax dollars
Tax money. They pay for that.
to pay for that.
You want to be abroad, they gonna make you one.
Man, that's wild. That's wild. That's wild.
They'd rather see the black man ejaculate in a toilet or inside another man than to go outside and keep breathing.
No, that's facts. If you have a child in prison, a daughter or son, can they send you stuff? Like, hey, Dad, I want to send you my drawing, but let's say they want to put something in it. Like, hey, here's my medal that I got from first place track. Shit.
Nah, that's gonna get stopped in the mailroom. They gonna send it. They gonna tell you gotta send it back.
Damn.
You can have the letter, but you can't have that.
Prison is real. Prison is real. All right. Lastly, I want to speak on this. There was a situation in which an inmate out of Michigan got awarded $307 million. I don't know if you heard the story, but he was in I think it was called Coach Ice Jackson, which is a prison system out of Michigan. But he was denied a surgery that he was supposed to get something. It wasn't even like an expensive surgery. The surgery would have cost the prison $900. But they kept pushing it off. He kept putting. I guess you have to put in like a medical report.
Yeah, you gotta put in I-60, and from I-60 you gotta go to medical. You gotta go through all this red tape, man, and it's ridiculous. Some people really need that service, but some people use it for the wrong thing. They'll do stuff to themselves so they can go take that bus ride and go see females and shit in hospitals and shit like that. You know, whatever the reason is.
Yeah, he was dude was 44. He was only in prison for 2 years, but that's what it was. He had a colostomy bag, and basically he had the colostomy bag on him, but they're supposed to do the reversal, take it off of him. And again, it was a $900 surgery. They didn't do it. They refused it, and he ended up getting all kind of infections. He was always he was in constant pain, and he was only in there for 2 years, so he had to go through that. So he filed. His family reached out to a lawyer. His lawyer got involved in, again, a $900 surgery. He got awarded $300 million. What are your thoughts on that?
Shit.
Most of us give all the data away for free.
I mean, it is what it is. You have a lot of that.
I'm gonna say a lot of this happens, right?
The problem is everybody ain't got nobody that's gonna look out for them and help them get a lawyer to fight the system.
So the prison they have laws themselves. They have to go by their own system.
Yeah.
And if they go out of that system,
then you gotta put in a grievance.
Yeah, grievance. And that's where it starts.
A grievance is like a 3-step process, and then you go above their head if it doesn't get resolved. And it's just half the time it's just some bullshit, man, because The same people that you writing up for whatever reason and stuff, they're sitting in the office with the lieutenant and all them, or the nurses and stuff, and say, yeah, they wrote you up for this, that, and the third. Ooh. That's putting your life in danger half of the time and stuff, because now they got a vendetta against you and stuff because you wrote them up. And they don't stick together. You know what I'm saying? But do we do this for them? Well, just, no. Or sometimes they actually come, if it's small enough, they'll be like, so what are you seeking? What do you want? What can we do to make this right?
Yeah.
But you rarely see that. You rarely see that. Most of the time it's fuck you.
Would you like to see more prisoners get lawyers involved? How many lawsuits you feel like was happening while you was in there? Like you just saw, like, man, it's a lawsuit. God damn.
Man, dudes staying in that library. It's dudes that stay in that library. You hear me?
Yeah.
Fighting for themselves and fighting for other people because they don't know how. A lot of people can't read, or should I say, like myself, can't read, that type of lingo and understand it.
Yeah. I mean, something as simple as...
That's what it all comes down to. You can go in that law library all day long and read all these books, but if you have no understanding of the codes that you're reading and what they mean and what they can do, then guess what? Ain't nothing gonna happen. You're gonna lose.
Do deaths get investigated? Pretty much. Like, if there's a death, it gets investigated all the way through.
So they claim.
Yeah.
I've seen some where they actually investigate, and then I've seen some where it's open and shut case. They'll pass a clipboard around. I need y'all to tell me this, that, and the third. But we know ain't nobody gonna say nothing. So it's open and shut cook. Put you back there with one of them crosses back there, but they ain't got nobody's name on it, and you just a casualty. Unless your people start bitching about an autopsy or bitching about, we need y'all to do something. Y'all gotta look into if my brother wouldn't have took his life or he wouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
By everybody not having nobody on their team, then a lot of people fall by the wayside and get forgotten.
I'm telling you, the fact that they bury you on the prison grounds.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy that we can't even have our loved one back because maybe no one called for
them.
them.
The fields, man, they got miles and miles. This been going on for decades. Miles and miles and miles of dead people back there. And when you walk back there, you can't even go for it. You had a loved one, a partner, a homie and shit there. You can't even run back there and figure out where he at. Because every plot look the same.
Reality check. So again, Jizzle, as we do these stories, man, we do them not to glorify. We're not trying to make light of what prison and those they got to go through, but we do this to educate. And thank you for providing us education. But as we do, I want you to be able to talk to the people, man. The young Pushites out there, the young rapper that wants out his contract and ready to crash out to go get it done. Let him know what he's looking at if he tries to get out that contract. He has to go sit down somewhere.
You're not only gonna have to sit down somewhere, like everybody's not scared of you YNs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not scared of you. But at the end of the day, try to find a legal ramification to go through instead of just using your own mind saying, I'm gonna get my lick back. Because half the time it ain't gonna work. You heard what Gucci said? You did all that, you still assigned to me. Because you can kill me right now, you still assigned to my label. That's a separate entity. So guess what? My kids gonna keep eating off of it. My wife gonna keep eating off you and all that. You did all that to get out of a contract you still won't get out of until that time frame comes. Until you produce what I asked you for, what our original negotiation was. So that's dumb at the end of the day. Find a different way, man, to talk a motherfucker down. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, how about I do this for you, this and that, and you let me on my contract? You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. What can we do to get me out of my contract? You ain't always got to get gangster. Because it don't always work.
Come on. And again, all that good rapping in prison and can't get you nowhere.
Man, don't get you nowhere.
Yeah, this ain't hustling. I mean, not hustling for this ain't a empire. You ain't gonna drop no albums in prison.
Before you niggas that's hitting the streets, coming from prison, you either gonna do one or two things, man. You gonna become a civilian and move on with your life, or you gonna become a hardcore gang member, whatever you was and stuff, harder than you was and stuff. Let somebody know and walk by that. Walk it how you talk it. You can't sit up there straddle the fence. You can't do that.
Come on. Nah, words to live by, man.